Black women, can we stop talking about if these niggas want us or not? Excuse me, Kevin. This is not. I'm talking to black women real quick. Can we stop posting all day on TikTok? Because I newly went to TikTok and I just kept seeing this. Mm-hmm. Black women, can we stop talking about if these successful black men want us or not? Mm-hmm. Like, can we just focus on us and we be successful and then we go out there and we decide who the fuck we want? Because what I've been seeing is, I feel like I've been seeing men using that as an opportunity because they've been hurt and somebody done and they've been using it as a way to come out and lash out and poke fun at black women.
What it do, man? It's your boy 100 and we back in this. Hey, we back in this, man. We got Nicki Minaj with Kevin Samuels. They was on IG Live for like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I caught like the last like couple minutes of it. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't all the way tapped in. But from the little snippet I seen, from the little couple minutes I seen, it seemed like they was having like a real cordial, like understanding conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't nobody attacking nobody, wasn't nobody coming at nobody sideways. It seemed like they was like on the same team. You know what I'm saying? But that's enough of an intro, man. Let's get to it.
I heard it was blood clots and shit. I'm old. We might need to put 911 over there or something.
Let me tell you. You see, let me tell you why I love the universe and I am a firm believer of the universe.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to get on and talk to you for a very long time.
Is that right?
That's very right.
What we got?
So I want to know what you gotta, let's have this real talk. Because I know a lot of times when people will speak to you, it's like they trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you call somebody trying to be funny, yes, I feel if you call somebody trying to be funny, then don't be mad at what you get. If you call somebody that, and you're really trying to, sincerely ask questions or get information or chat, then that's different. So I want to talk to you.
Okay. What are we talking about?
Well,
she's so long-winded, bro. Get to it. What's taking so long to get to it? Also, why her eyes so big?
What do you rate me?
Is that what we're starting off with?
Yeah.
Rate?
Do you think the men rate women?
No, I thought, because isn't that what you do?
What have you seen of my content? Have you just seen like the clips?
Yeah. I think I always see people calling you and you tell them, you ain't no such and such. You lying to yourself. You ain't this,
When you approaching somebody, bringing up their clips and not like you ain't watching those shows, you just been watching clips. You don't even know why he rates the women. He rates the women because the women say they deserve this kind of man and want this kind of man. And he like, okay, well, let's break down your attributes. You feel like you deserve this. Let's see where you rank amongst the women on earth. Just a reality check. It ain't like, oh, they call you just call in, oh, you a 5, like out the gate. Like it's no point for me to rate you if we're not talking about that.
What I typically don't do is I don't typically rank people. I ask them if they rank themselves. I usually ask these questions.
So let's start it that way.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Dress size?
My dress size?
Mm-hmm.
Ben the Don said, my dress size? That's a good question. I guess a 4.
All right. And on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What would you rank yourself?
That boy Joe Biden, get out of the way.
First out of the shower, just you.
Yeah.
That's how I always ask the question.
7.
You can't use 7, bro.
That's why 7 is the most common answer.
Really?
It's the default answer for most people because they don't want to go too high, they don't want to go too low.
Well, no, it ain't a default answer for me.
Well, let's see. I would give you a 9. I would give you a 9 because you have the facial symmetry and you get additional points for eyes, full lips. See, it's not, I'm an actual image consultant. And I'm sure you deal with a lot of people who take your pictures and stuff and so forth. You have a symmetrical face. And so it's much more based upon facial symmetry. It's not based on European beauty standards or anything like that. It's much more based upon what babies, animals, human beings have evolved to find attractive.
Wow.
You get additional points because we have evolved to find more slanted eyes, somewhat attractive, especially when they're not on Asian.
Wow.
But that's not what gets.
Hey, I can neither confirm nor deny, but Nicki Minaj off a bean or something, bro. It seemed like she off a bean. Like, who be doing all this with their eyes and face, bro? Like this regular? I don't know. She just seemed geeks to me.
It's translated. Most of the time, people take my clips and cut it down to something that's gonna make a viral moment. It's gonna start a conversation. Take the good with the bad. Have you seen anything
clips go crazy?
I saw one time when you checked this lady for, I guess it was a white lady or a Hispanic lady, and you was like, oh, you're not gonna come on this show and talk down on Black women. That's what the fuck you're not gonna do.
Yeah.
And so again, that was a clip. I didn't see the context really, but
I get a rap of hating Black women. And it's far from that. I mean, there are over 50 Black women who report that they've gotten married as a result of watching my content in the last year.
Really?
It's on my Instagram. I actually had a young sister just post up saying, hey, as a result of you, I snatched the ring. I just actually posted a brother who was about to move to the Dominican Republic, and he found his wife in my Facebook group. Like 12 couples have gotten married in there. But that stuff doesn't get publicized. But when I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about men and women, but because I'm Black, I'm talking about us. And from time to time, I would bring stuff in, and then a lot of times sisters would say, well, men, when they get to a certain level, they only want white women or this or that. So I let women from other races come in. I'm like, okay, well, can you learn anything from them? What would you teach them? And the one woman came in, and she thought she was going to do what I did to Black women. I'm like, hold on, wait. Now, we can talk this way, but Karen, you sit your ass down over there. Because I don't play that. I wouldn't let, despite.
Which makes sense. I mean, I can talk to my brother like this, but you can't talk to my brother like that. That ain't your brother. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in this community. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't chastise Black women and you not like even Black. Not even chastise. You can't try to correct or tell a Black woman what they doing wrong if you ain't Black. You ain't in this community. You don't know why they moving the way that they moving. You don't understand their motives behind nothing. We understand motives. We looked up to Black women. We love Black women. We love our people. We love our community. You ain't finna talk down on Black women and you not a Black woman on my platform. You know what I'm saying? Who would allow that? Some people do allow that.
Popular opinion. I love my mother. I love my daughter. But
no names.
You have to have a family conversation. And what's starting to happen more is actually we're starting to have more conversations about this. It ain't comfortable. But we're starting to see progress.
Well, let me ask you this just outright then. Why do successful Black men date outside of their race?
Well, I would say this. When I look at men, I split them up. Guys that I consider to be in the industry, music, entertainment, athletics, and then guys on the business side. Okay. Business side, because I come from that side. But more often than not, Black men want to be with Black women. We still married. 85% of Black men are married to Black women.
Oh.
When I had my guys come to me, even after they got themselves together, like Dennis Furling, the guy who just moved, he found his Black wife in my group. Black men want to be with them. The problem is, let's be honest, in my lifetime, we weren't really raised to learn how to get along with one another. We can kick it. We can hook up, but can we work together long term? And I mean, you're married now, right? Okay, relationship is a skill set. It's different than dating in short term. We really want to talk that kind of stuff. And what successful people who are doing good in their professional life want to fail in their personal life. And in the Black community in particular, when we fail in our personal lives, we pay a huge penalty because so few of us get married. It's almost like we like to see people's marriages fall, but we need more of those things in order to build whatever we're going to be, because people may not like my method, but I want to see more Black men who want Black wives get with Black women. And that's the outcome we're getting. It ain't pretty, though. Sometimes it ain't pretty.
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Black women, can we stop talking about if these niggas want us or not? Excuse me, Kevin. This is not. I'm talking to Black women real quick. Can we stop posting all day on TikTok? Because I newly went to TikTok and I just kept seeing this. Mm-hmm. Black women, can we stop talking about if these successful Black men want us or not? Mm-hmm. Like, can we just focus on us and we be successful, and then we go out there and we decide who the fuck we want? Because what I've been seeing is, I feel like I've been seeing men using that as an opportunity because they've been hurt and somebody done, and they've been using it as a way to come out and lash out and poke fun at Black women and use it as a way to feel like they somebody or they something. Or so
I would say that probably is like one of the starting points when you see Black women saying, "Oh, these niggas, all they want to do is they want to go and get with this and they want to get with that. And they don't like this, and they go get the girl with that look like this, and the light skin and the curly hair and the this and that. And they don't like women that like us. They don't like the regular body that they don't like." Huh? It's like you looking at like entertainers and just thinking that that's the standard. Entertainers are a super minority in the community. You can't keep comparing what these celebrities and all people on Instagram doing compared to people in real life. Like, they're not the majority. They are a super minority. And even if they keep choosing this type of woman, okay, that's cool. Let them have that. Let them be that. Let them be where they at. And you go find you somebody. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they feel like there's a lack of supply. There's not enough supply for the demand. Maybe that's what's upsetting. Maybe that's the root issue. Who knows?
So for all you niggas that's doing that on TikTok, wherever the fuck y'all at, eat a dick, go away. Nobody gives a shit about you. And I want Black women to stop fucking posting about whether or not y'all want Black women or not. Okay? Well, I want Black women just to focus on themselves, be successful, and then you go out there and you decide the trajectory of your life. Okay?
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of hurt on both sides. And especially in the Black community, we don't really do a lot with counseling, therapy. I recommend therapy often because we got a lot of stuff individually that we want to deal with. And marriage and relationships are not for everybody. And I'm just ultimately I ask people, what do you want? What do you want? And what are you prepared to do to get what you want? And are you willing to pay that cost? It's really the conversation, but it always gets kind of whittled down. But at the end of the day, what we are seeing is, especially if you're under 30, it's harder for guys today under 30 than it was from 50 years ago, because you can't take care of a family on out of high school or just coming out.
Can't provide. That's the
problem. And I just had men's week, and I told guys, look, while you're under 30, work on getting yourself together, because like it or not, you're really not in a position like you should be to be able to work with, lead, do anything like that. And you see the hurt on both sides, because a lot of times people will use these talking points to go at and poke women over here, but that's not what's going on right now. This year we're past the sound. I mean, we still laugh, we still do all that stuff. We're talking about self-awareness and moving the needle. I'm in LA tomorrow talking with a famous sexologist, a womanist, feminist, to talk about things that I may not, that people on my side may not understand, to further open the conversation up. Because that's what we have to get to. We got to end up, for whoever want to be involved with whoever.
I feel like my man, initially when he was going viral, it really just, it started a conversation, and it also was like eye-opening to a lot of men and women as well. Like a lot of women looked at themselves and like self-assessed and was like, I've been out here wilding. I've been out here tripping for real. And a lot of men looked at themselves like, I've been tripping as well. I've been tripping too. Like I gotta get me together. Or maybe a man realized that he's been overextending himself for somebody that's not even really showing him love back. Then it's like, why are you putting yourself through this turmoil? Leave. Find somebody that would appreciate what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like these conversations just open a lot of eyes and make people like realize a lot about themselves and their partners. You feel me?
We got to have a better conversation, because while we're separate fighting, everybody else just eats off of us. That's really what it looks like. So, but
okay, Kevin. Since we got to get down to the business chat.
Go ahead.
Now, do you think a man can have sex 3 times a night for the rest of his life?
Most guys can't.
They can't?
Not for the rest of his life, no.
Well, how many times they gonna be able to do it?
Depends how much he's working. Depends how much he's working. That's why I say it's different on.
But wait, no. Listen, hold on. How many times should a man expect to have sex? What is, in your opinion, how many times should a woman give their man sex a week?
I don't even like that narrative. Why is the woman giving the man sex? Like she's not receiving anything. Why do they treat that like it's a reward? Like it's a treat? I'm doing all the work. I'm doing the work. You're just present. Men being there busting a sweat, breathing hard. Women just like, come on, bro.
A week?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of the as often as he wants it.
No, hold on.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. You look at, like I said, I look at guys. Most guys I'm talking to are working 10, 12-hour days. Bernie Mac said it. I'm gonna come home and give you 50 strokes. You count them if you ain't got time. Most dudes trying to walk around like they porn stars. Look here, man. Get good at foreplay, eat some pussy, and get on. Because we don't have all that time. We get old, our back hurt, our hips out.
Oh no.
When you get older, but I think a healthy sex life 2 to 3 times a week is what most people are doing, because they got kids.
Yes, no, I understand.
But when you're single, no kids, whenever you want to.
Yeah. Well,
she's like, I don't know about that one.
No, I understand, because yes, things change when you have to be looking at your baby, and a lot of I get it. I totally get it. But let me ask you something. Do men really want, because I was having this discussion 2 days ago, do men really want a woman to be all up under them? Oh baby, hi, yeah, ooh, or do they just say they want that, and when they want that, and when they get it, they be like, because I feel like me being mean is what, yeah.
The late great Patrice O'Neal said it
What?
best. We want you around, but not around. He made a comedy bit where he said, we want you in the house, kind of like around the corner in the vent somewhere. We kind of want you to be like a cat. You call a cat's name, hey, babe. Okay, you there, cool. We just want to know you in touching distance. That's really all we, because
that sound about right, bro. Like I want to be doing my own thing, but like you could be like over there though. Like I can see you though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing my thing, but I can see you. Or I know you downstairs or upstairs, or you in the crib. I can hear you walking around or something. Retreat. Did I do a video on that? I might have. He said something like, we want to be alone, but not by ourselves, or by ourselves, but not alone. You know what he mean? You know what he's talking about. Leave me alone, but don't leave though.
And I feel like I'm like a man. I feel like I'm, a lot of people throughout my life would tell me that I'm like a man. Because I remember people would tell me I shouldn't expect as a woman to have a climax every time I do it, right?
Why
Hi,
not?
Hilton. And I said, excuse me, are you out of your fucking mind? Why wouldn't I want to climax every time I have intercourse? Just like you want to climax when you have intercourse. And I was accused of being like a man. Not in my, this is years ago. And I knew that wasn't gonna work, child.
Who the hell said this? That's wild to me, bro. If you ain't finishing, I'm not. What was I here for? It's like a basketball game. Like if you finish, like I'm scoring. If you ain't finishing, I'm shooting bricks. I don't want to shoot no bricks. I'm trying to. You feel me? Number net. That's some selfish ass shit, right? That's selfish. I'ma just get mine. I don't care if you get yours. That's selfish. Get away from that person.
Cause it's not only about you.
Well,
you think about that.
Well. So when I go to LA, I'll be talking to sexologists. Shampoo Dream. There's a lot that men don't understand about sexuality. Most guys, you ask them what the Kama Sutra is, they don't know what it is. They don't know anything about tantric sex. They don't even know that. You couldn't even show them the anatomy of a vagina. They can understand parts. Just weren't taught. So, and if you know what you're doing, you should have as much orgasm. You should. You're multi-orgasmic. You can have more than we can.
That's right.
So the point is that I think that was part of the purpose of going down there, to have this conversation, because women's sexuality is so misunderstood by men. So a lot of guys make comments about women in not knowing, and they make decisions based on women. And I say ultimately this: if you ain't getting married, what the fuck you care about a woman's body count and who she fucking?
Hold on. Anyway, pause. I don't know why, as a man, you wouldn't ask your woman what she wants and what she likes and how to get her to where she needs to be at. You're in this act with this person. Why wouldn't you ask this person, like, what you like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or even just pay attention, like, when you do something what she can visibly or audibly like more than other things. Like, people be just, like, that self-centered. They just don't care. Wow.
If you ain't going to take ownership of it, and if it's yours, you need to learn what to do.
Say that.
Well, if I was a man, I would still care about who a woman is fucking. Just
safety. As long as it's clean. I'm talking about. There are guys who worry about things. Here's the thing: there's ownership, and then there's dating. We do a lot to disqualify one another, and we got enough stuff already disqualifying us.
Oh, right, to put women down.
Yeah, I mean, or to discount men too. And I'm like, well, in the context of a relationship, it's different than people who are out here just hooking up.
Right. You just smashing. It shouldn't matter.
If you're gonna just be out here hooking up, you need to be. I would assume you would want to have a good sexual reputation. You want to be a dead lay or a weak fuck. That's not a good look.
No.
See, people are like, I'm so lost.
No, I'm not lost.
No, I'm talking about people in the.
I want to put it on a person. I don't give a shit.
Well, yeah, I've seen the videos. I heard. What were you talking about? The blood. What is a blood? What is that?
Blood clot.
I'm serious. I know. What is that?
No, it's just a term that my family, my Jamaican people who I love very much, it's just a curse word that they use. Like with a blood clot, I deal with pussy. You understand? So that.
All right, I've heard that before. I'm like, I didn't know if it was a curse word or what. All right, cool. Well, good to be on here with you. You got any other questions? Because I got to get packed.
All right, that pretty much was the end. But that was like, she asked some weird questions. She said some random things. But it's good to see a woman that women mess with have a conversation with Kevin Samuels, and then not be like, you coming with ulterior motives, like you coming to get a reaction, or you coming to chastise. Like she was legitimately just like asking questions and didn't really like know things because she don't really watch the show, obviously. You know what I'm saying? As soon as people start talking about Kevin Samuels and by what they say or what they ask, I can tell immediately whether or not they actually watch the whole shows. Like, I can tell that you got your information from like a 5-minute clip or 1-minute clip. Most folks only watch 1-minute clips on Instagram, and the man shows be 3 hours long, 5 days a week, some weeks, 15 hours a week, and you are reacting and labeling him off of 1-minute videos on Instagram. You feel me? It's crazy. But that's what gets the clicks though. And clicks equals attention, and attention equals money if you know how to monetize. So I understand the reasoning, but just do some research before you start to pass judgment or label somebody something. Which is why I haven't had a strong opinion about the Fresh and Fit dudes, because I haven't watched their whole shows to even like form a real deal opinion. You know what I'm saying? They just did a joint on Flagrant 2. They was on Flagrant 2 with Andrew Schultz and Akash. And you know what I'm saying? I might watch it. It's an hour long though, so I don't think I'm gonna react to it. I might react to it. I don't know. Y'all might watch it, about 15 minutes of it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how I feel about it, man. An hour is a long time. Yeah, anyway, man, it's good just to see him having conversations that ain't always hostile. You feel me? So shout out to them folks, man. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. You know, I was making jokes that she look like she on a beam, but that might just be her personality. She is a little eccentric, you know what I'm saying? But as always, man, you know what I mean? You know, like, comment, subscribe for your boy. You feel me? Let me know how you feel about this situation, man. Did you feel like she was asking the right questions? Did you learn anything from what Kevin was saying? Do you agree or disagree with Kevin Samuels, or disagree with what Nicki Minaj was saying? Like, let me know down in the comments, you know what I'm saying? I respond to every comment. And we're still on our way to 1,000. We super duper close, you know what I'm saying? So in the month of February, we should hit 1,000. We should. If you're watching and you ain't subscribed, you know what I'm saying? Help us out, family. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love, man. Clothes still for sale. Link in the description. Twitter in the description. Instagram in the description. And I see y'all in the next one.